question you want, but after you're done asking the question, please remute yourself. Reason being, if you say something like if you agree or not, or say yes, it could flash back to you and it might mess up somebody else's shot. So please feel free to ask whatever question you want, but if you'll just remember to remute yourself. And the same goes for our participants here. Feel free to chime in. We want you to express yourselves whatever way you want, but please make sure that you kind of mute yourself just so that it doesn't flash to you accidentally. With that, I'm going to go ahead and shut my mic off and let the folks here, let's hear from you. Tammy, you might want to give people an idea of what we are currently doing. I think everybody got the media advisory. It explains the survey process that we're trying to do and what the options are that we're looking at. But if you could outline that for folks, that would be extremely helpful. And then again, I'll leave it up to the reporters. Ask whatever you like. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Just in this time that we are in right now with the pandemic, we are working with situations that we've never had to work with before. As a district, our hearts just go out to our seniors because graduation is questionable right now due to the social distancing. We wanted our graduates to know that we care about them and that we want to do our best to figure out a way to celebrate this monumental occasion that only occurs once in a lifetime to get to participate in a high school graduation. It's a rite of passage in the United States. So we thought the best way to do that would be to give our seniors a voice and lay out options that we thought we could move forward with. Also letting the seniors know that we do have to follow CDC guidelines. So out of the options we have, one of them was a virtual graduation. We're starting to get advertisements from companies around the nation saying they can do these virtual graduations where the students participate from graduation in their homes with their families. They hear their names called, the valedictorian, salutatorian, give their speeches. The next idea that we know some other people around the nation are doing are the drive-through graduations. And our thoughts on that was if a student came with their families, they could still, in their car, they could still hear the valedictorian, salutatorian, still get a picture taken, receiving their diploma. We would have to, of course, work with CDC guidelines for that. And then the last two options were to postpone graduation until June. And then the fourth option was postpone graduation until July. Both of those options, of course, we would again follow CDC guidelines. So if they did not recommend, that we get together as a group, then we would have to revert back to the virtual or the drive-through. So that's kind of where we are now. We put the survey out and we're giving seniors until giving seniors until April 30th to complete the survey.
Thank you, Tammy. I appreciate that. What I'm going to do now is actually, I had a question for Telemundo had a question. They just wanted to know if any of the participants speak Spanish. And I did not ask that ahead of time, and I should have, and I apologize, Telemundo, I should have. To our participants today, do any of you speak Spanish? Could you please let me know?
I speak Spanish.
Me too.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Okay, I'm going to open this up to the reporters. So again, for the folks who just came in a little bit ago, I wanted to let you know, please feel free to ask any questions that you want, but mute your mic after you're done, just so that we don't, the camera doesn't pick up and zoom back to you if you happen to just say yes or something like that. But I'm going to open this up to the reporters. If you have any questions for Ms. Dawson or any of the class presidents that are here, they are seniors, they can share whatever insight you would like. Thank you.
I'd like to hear from the seniors, from each one. What's it like going through this? Because it's certainly a unique situation. And then how have you voted, or how are you going to vote, and why? Good morning, by the way.
Good morning. Yeah, so during a time like this, it's super crazy. I've talked to a whole bunch of my classmates, and we're all devastated, of course. We were really looking forward to this year, and, we were saying, class of 2020 vision, this is a new time, this is a new era. So we weren't really expecting everything that just came out of the blue. It's been a crazy year, honestly. I voted already. I was like, right when the survey came out, I was like, boom, I'm putting my vote in. And I sent it out to my classmates just so I can let them know that we kind of do have a voice, and they're kind of trying to work with us and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm really big. I'm sorry.
How did you vote?
I said that we should postpone it till July. I feel like we should still have the opportunity to walk across the stage. Like, the other options, don't get me wrong, they're great. Like, they're great alternatives if we can't have it at all. So I still feel like we should be able to have the same thing that all the other classes had. And the most promising way would just be push it as far back as possible. So I said July.
You've already missed all the senior stuff that goes on, right? What's it like not doing the senior farewell and all that other fun, cool stuff that everybody goes through normally?
It hit hard. Like, at first, we didn't really understand what was going on because it kind of just came out of the blue. Like, we heard rumors like on the last day of school being closed. And, the first time we heard about it, when they're like, school's closed for a week, we were kind of like excited. We were like, okay, spring break 2 weeks, And then as like the news started getting more, like things started getting more crazy, we were like, wow, okay, this is really happening. And as they started to shut school down more and more, we were like, okay, so this is really happening. And it's saddening, actually, because a lot of us really look forward to this. We worked really hard. We look up to our seniors at our school. We looked up to them, and we were just excited to be that class for people to look up to. And it's kind of been like stripped away from us. So it is heartbreaking. It is.
When was prom supposed to be? Do you have your dress picked out and are you having to miss it?
Yeah, so prom was supposed to be April 4th. And that whole entire situation was crazy because all of us already had our dresses. We had our appointments booked. We had everything booked. And then when they told us, everything went crazy. Well, they told us they were postponing it. So we still kind of had some hope. And then whenever they sent out the email around last week, I believe, saying that it was canceled, it hit hard to a lot of seniors. There's a lot of like things going around in my city, though. They're trying to put together proms here and there, organizations later in the summer months, but we'll just really have to see with this whole pandemic how that'll work out. So a lot of my friends are like, we're still going to take pictures in our prom dress. We're going to go in our backyard because we didn't buy a prom dress for nothing. I understand. I completely understand.
You should. Can you tell us how to pronounce your name?
Sharice.
Sharice.
Yes.
Villers?
Yes, Sharice Villiers.
Villiers. Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Maybe another student.
Good morning. Hello, my name is Dianna Garcia. I go to Fort Meade Middle Senior High School. What it feels like to be a senior, it really is like, it hurts, seeing everything planned out when you had your calendar. Like, I like to write things out. So I have a calendar and I just put down everything that was supposed to happen this year. And it's really like, it hurts to go back in the calendar and see that nothing really happened, nothing happened at all. And it came out of the flash, like no one knew what was going to happen, So it was really just seeing everything like slowly like just get canceled was really like something really heartbreaking to see. We were supposed to go to prom April 28th and it got canceled as well. There was our president, our our principal and our student council, they all were trying really hard to save it. They were trying really hard, especially our counselors in school. They tried to make it in a barn that we have in our town, but it got canceled as well. And just getting the email that, we have a new date for prom. And then them saying like, oh, it's not going to happen. It's just like, it really messed with us, But I really like the options for graduation. I voted for the drive-through one because I feel like everything this year got canceled, you know? Everything, grad bash, prom, everything that we were looking forward since ninth grade, maybe sixth grade got canceled. So I'm just saying, like, I voted drive-through because, you know, I really don't want to graduate over like this, like on a voice chat, a video chat. I really don't want to graduate like that. So I just want something to happen our 2020 year. Because, you know, like she said, 2020 vision, 2020, it's our year, you know. I want something to go right this year. So that's why I voted for the drive-through one, because it will happen this year and we'll still get everything this year. And it will be kind of unique, you know. We graduated out of our cars, which is kind of like corny to say, but it's kind of like, you know, it's unique. And I like it. I like the idea that we'll be in a unique class. We'll be a class that went quarantined. We'll be a class that had a pen. You know, it's just, it's something exciting, but then again, it's like heartbreaking, you know. But we'll see how it happens, and hopefully everything goes out their way. Yeah.
I'd have to agree with the two ladies on prom and grad bash and all that getting canceled or postponed sucks and all. But what I really don't like is just the fact that senior year, especially the last couple of months, are kind of the end of our vacation. You know, once high school ends, we're thrown into the real world. You know, adult life starts, and it just kind of sucks that I won't be able to, you know, enjoy those last couple months in school. You know, the homework senior year overall isn't all that hard. So it's been kind of like a nice little relaxation, kind of mentally preparing myself for the real world. And now kind of that vacation has been cut short because now, you know, once I'm done with these online schools, it's like the real world starts. And I just kind of wish I would have been able to enjoy that with my friends before I have to, you know, go into the real world. I voted for June because my classmates and I, they've come to me more than I've come to them. And they've told me they still want a traditional ceremony, whether it be at the RP Funding Center or it just be in our gym or the football field. We just want a traditional ceremony. So the ones that voted for June, if it can't happen in June, they want their vote pushed onto the July traditional ceremony. And if that can happen, then I think it'd be kind of cool to say that we got our diploma through our car, you know, in a little drive-through.
Can you pronounce your last name for us? Cienfuegos?
Cienfuegos, yes.
And what do you think about?
I'm sorry, Stace. I was just trying to figure out who's which school. So our first person is Lake Gibson, second one is Fort Meade, and third one is what?
I'm Ridge Community High School.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
And from a young man's perspective, what's your reaction to not being able to have your prom?
Well, we're trying to have it hopefully over the summer, if possible. I know not everyone is going to go to the summer prom because some got admitted to college for the summer semester, but the ones that can go, we're going to try and do that for them. I mean, I got my prom suit the day before we found out our prom was canceled, so that really hit me hard. But I'm really hoping, you know, if we don't have it through the school, then the students are going to form something amongst themselves. We'll have like little backyard prom, maybe a coronavirus themed prom. But one way or another, I'm wearing the suit because I'm not going to let that money go to waste.
Good.
Are there any other ways in which the senior class is kind of maintaining the traditions of the senior year, like moving them online?
I have a group chat with all my senior classmates, and we still check up on each other. We all remind each other about homework and when assignments are due because we all have the same classes. We really haven't done anything traditional wise, but I have like reached out to them on their voice and how they feel about it. We are still planning our senior mural. It's really hard, but it's kind of easy because it's over, like it's on this. So, you know, someone sketched something out and shows it to the camera, and then we're just all going along the line. So we do have our senior mural, and it is coronavirus themed, and I'm really excited to see how it comes out. And I'll send pictures so you guys can see how it comes out. But that's really the only tradition that we still have is the mural, and we still are doing it.
And
Sorry, go ahead.
And is that something you guys plan to sort of create during the quarantine, or is that an after quarantine activity?
We're trying to do it like during the quarantine. Of course, only 1 or 2 students are allowed on campus at the same time. So we're trying to do it like now so we could all, before graduation, go and leave our mark on our school. But if it's not possible to do it during the quarantine, then we'll have to revisit back whenever we're allowed to all be together in public places.
Just curious, how is this affected college acceptance, college applications? Have you heard from colleges at all for any of you?
Yeah, so the entire college situation is kind of crazy right now because, as we know, there's like cancellation of SAT, ACT testings. Students can't really get their transcripts to send out to colleges. So a lot of colleges are just taking unofficial transcripts and no test scores and just changing the whole method. Also, a lot have like postponed dates when they're telling like students when they're getting admitted. And it really hit hard for student athletes like myself because, as we know, the entire NCAA eligibility situation is just shut down. So a lot of colleges just stopped recruiting for spring sports. They're not allowed to recruit, and students can't showcase their abilities. So a lot of seniors in college get to regain another year, which means incoming freshmen lose that scholarship or that spot on the team. And it is hard because a lot of us really did look forward to this. Like, we looked forward to prom and everything, but it is what it is right now. All we can do is just hope and have faith that something good will come out of all of this and there will be an alternative. So.
Cherise, what sport do you play?
I do track and field.
Are you guys all set up with where you're going to school in the fall, or are you still deciding or still waiting?
I actually got accepted into my like first college option that I had. I wanted to go to Travis Technical College, and I just got accepted like 2 days ago. I got the letter in the mail. I still had the whole mental breakdown and crying in front of everybody type of thing, which is kind of like exciting. But on the letter, it did say that they had to see how it was going and how everything is basically with this whole quarantine situation until we can go into school. So yeah, I'll be attending Travis Technical College and I'll be studying for LPN.
I'm still trying to figure out where I'm going to go. I'm leaning towards Valencia for 2 years and then transferring into University of Florida.
I'm also undecided. I'm currently just waiting back on my application status from UCF. So UCF is like my top pick right now.
Thank you. Congratulations. I can't think. Jason, do you know how many seniors you have in the whole school district, or could you get that number to us?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and get that number for you. I'll try to get a more updated number. And I'll send it to the group. Everybody will get it.
Can Telemundo ask a couple questions in Spanish?
Sure, go ahead.
Ok, excelente. Ok, esto es para mis estudiantes que hablan español. Les quería preguntar cómo ha sido vivir este momento tan interesante, que ha sido tan distinto a los otros años. ¿Lo pueden describir?
Hola, ¿cómo está? Me llamo Dianna Garcia, yo atendo Fort Meade Middle Senior High School. Me voy a graduar este año y soy la presidenta de mi clase. De verdad, lastima todo que tenía las fechas como en planado, todo estaba para este año. Y para que todo se esté nada más cancelando, de verdad. Es algo que duele al corazón porque todos quieren tener la memoria de graduar, de agarrar la diploma, de ser latino y hacer todo que ánimo, ¿verdad? Pero todo está cancelado. No tenemos nada para estar en el año, no tenemos nada para como grad bash, prom, todo estaba cancelado. Y de verdad duele para saber que no vamos a graduar en un escenario que puede ser que graduemos aquí como en video, como nosotros estamos hablando. Puede ser que graduemos así o puede ser que graduemos en el carro, que nos traen el diploma en el carro y seguimos haciéndole así. de verdad duele de saber que no vamos a tener una graduación tradicional, como dicen todos, tradicional, pero ojalá que todo tenga bien, que todo se pase y que algún día podemos graduar en un escenario y como deberíamos estar graduando.
Me llamo Rubén Cienfuegos de Rich Community High School. Pues es muy difícil. O sea, hay una lástima que todo se canceló, pero es muy difícil enfocarme en la escuela cuando está pasando todo esto en el mundo y pues ahorita no estoy enfocándome mucho en la escuela.
Cuéntenme, Diana y Rubén, ¿ustedes son inmigrantes? ¿Sus familias son inmigrantes? O sea, ¿cuál generación son ustedes al graduarse de la escuela aquí en los Estados Unidos?
Mi familia es migrante, nosotros venimos de México, yo voy a ser la segunda generación de graduarme. Mi hermano mayor se graduó de la misma escuela que yo y ahora es un soldador y yo esperaba graduar de esa escuela. Bueno, voy a graduar de la escuela. Ojalá, hay que hablar con ánimo, voy a graduar y
Así es.
yo voy a estudiar para ser LPN, que es una enfermera, entonces eso está.
Mis padres nacieron en México, pero yo nací aquí en Florida.
Y entonces, Rubén, tú eres el primero que se gradúa de tu
Sí.
familia. ¿Cómo se siente eso comparado? O sea, ustedes esperaban poder aplaudirte y verte graduarte.
Ujú.
Y eso ahora queda en peligro, ¿verdad? ¿Cómo se siente eso? ¿Cómo ha sido para tus padres?
Pues como que ya me van a echar una fiesta, o sea, eso no cambia, pero pues sí, o sea, se siente muy bien, o sea, mis padres, como mi mamá quiere ser abogada y pues no puedo hacer eso en México, pero pues ella quiere que yo siga en la escuela, que vaya al colegio o que haga lo que sea, pero quiere, o sea, que tenga una vida mucho más mejor que ellos tuvieron en México.
Rubén y Diana, entonces, ¿me pueden decir cómo votaron ahora que pudieron elegir sus preferencias? ¿Cómo votaron y por qué?
Yo voté para que nos den el diploma como estilo de drive-thru, como en el carro. Yo voté eso nada más porque todo de este año ha estado cancelado. Todo cancelaron de este año del 2020. Y yo digo que ojalá algo de este año vaya bien. Y yo de verdad no quiero esperar hasta junio, julio para que me den mi diploma. Yo ya me quiero salir ahorita ya. Ya quiero tener el diploma en mi mano. Ya quiero que esté aquí conmigo, ¿sí me entiende? Pero yo voté por eso, porque es pronto y es la misma fecha que teníamos planeado de graduar, que yo tenía planeado mi graduación del mayo 20 del año 2020. Entonces yo de verdad quiero que eso pase, entonces por eso yo voté del drive-thru.
¿Y Rubén?
Yo voté por junio, o sea, para tener una ceremonia tradicional, y si no se puede en junio, pues en julio. Pero, o sea, pues, pienso, pues, esperé 13 años para ese diploma, o sea, 1 mes, 2 meses más de espera, o sea, no me importa.
Rubén, cuéntame, entonces, ya tú habías comprado tu vestido de graduación, ¿verdad?
Ahí está en mi closet. O sea, lo miro cada mañana y pues es una lástima, pero
¿Y qué vas a hacer con ese vestido?
me lo voy a poner. No, si no se puede tener el prom por la escuela, pues entonces me voy a hacer mi propio prom o con unos amigos en la casa y pues así me lo voy a poner.
Y Rubén y Diana, ¿todavía han mantenido contacto con sus compañeros de la escuela, aunque estén a distancia?
Yo todavía tengo mucho contacto con mis alumnos, digo mis alumnos, con mis compañeros, sí. Yo tengo un chat que ahí tengo todos de la escuela, tengo todos. Nosotros todavía estamos tratando de mantener las tradicionales de una clase que se está graduando. Todavía estamos planeando dejar nuestra marca en la escuela. Entonces, estamos planeando de hacer un grande muro, ¿cómo se dice? Muro, como una dibuja en el DESI.
¿Mural?
Ándale, mural, gracias. Eso, todavía tenemos planeado de hacer uno. Lo estamos haciendo, tema del coronavirus, lo estamos haciendo todavía porque es algo que de verdad lastima que está pasando, pero está pasando. Y vamos a estar en los libros de la única clase que ha pasado algo así. Y por eso estamos tratando de tener, aunque sea un momento como de felicidad con todo lo que está pasando. Todavía vamos a hacer eso, vamos a dejar nuestra marca en la escuela y ojalá y que muchas otras clases que vengan, que si algo malo pasa en su año de graduar, el año que todos esperaron de tener, que ellos sepan encontrar la luz en ese año y que no piensen que todo se acabó porque no se ha acabado, tenemos ánimo y todavía algo va a pasar.
Does any other reporter have some questions too? Just want to make sure before we switch on to anybody else. Anybody else got any questions or anything we haven't covered?
Hey, Jason, not questions, but just the fact that we're going to need B-roll of stuff. And like we did last time, I'm wondering if anybody's got the graduation dress that they want to show us. Maybe a second person, we can get B-roll of. I mean, if the folks are available to do that, you've got a second person in their homes. Plus, I just want to say that the world is in good shape with you guys.
Yeah.
I have every confidence.
Basically, let me explain like real quick because I didn't get a chance to go over that with them. Last time we did one of these last week, we were able to sort of help the reporters out. This is a unique time for them. They usually get what's called B-roll, which is essentially like extra video that they can shoot to so that they don't just have a talking head there. It helps them out if they are able to have some extra video to show some their viewers. So for instance, would any of you mind showing, like Ruben, you mentioned the suit that you had. I don't know if you picked it up yet, but do you mind being able to show them a little bit of that? Now, Ruben, are you on a laptop or a cell phone?
I'm on a laptop.
Okay, so that might be a little bit more. I think each of you looks like you're on a laptop, except maybe Charisse. Are you on a laptop or are you on a phone, Charisse?
I'm on a phone.
Okay, so you might she'll probably have a little bit easier time sort of getting you guys some B-roll. But if you guys wanted to talk with them a little bit about what options for B-roll are, you guys are far more visual and smart about that than I am. But I'll turn it over.
Yeah, I mean,
any senior pictures would be great. If you have your graduation pictures or senior pictures.
And I think if somebody's got a prom dress, that would be wonderful. And then I'd like somebody studying, if at all possible. I don't know if all that's possible, but I'm just throwing it out there.
yeah, cell phone video holding sideways of you like doing your work or something, maybe some video of your prom dresses and the suit.
I'm with Rick. If you have any photos if you'd like to share of your experience, we're not picky.
We didn't get our senior pictures back, but we have like a demo picture. 1 second.
I have my senior pictures, but I really just took them myself. I just went to a park and just like laid on the floor and took them there. So I have those on my phone, and I have my senior shirt on. You know, it's a senior class of 2020. I have that, and I think that's it. I wasn't really planning to going to prom because I went to homecoming, and I just didn't want to do both my senior year. I know it's not really traditional at all to do that, but yeah.
So we'll take what you have, the pictures that you shot.
I could
We'll
go
love them, trust me. Hey, Ruben.
I'll go get my suit.
Cool, thank you.
This is like one of it's a very different situation. Like I said, usually these reporters are very professional. They go out and they collect sort of these images themselves and they do it. And obviously with what we're dealing with right now, that's not possible. So we appreciate like anything you guys can do to sort of help them out and give them something else to show.
Well, mine's on my phone, so I already have them pulled up and everything. So how do you guys want me to like pop it out like this?
No. I'm thinking maybe you can send them individually to Jason, and Jason, and you then send them out just so that it's a cleaner way of doing that.
Diana, do you mind that? Can you send me maybe one or two or a couple of the ones that you think are the nicest ones and just email them to me? I emailed you this morning. I think you've got my email address.
Okay, yes, I'll send them right now.
Thank you.
I have a couple too. I have some senior pictures that I can send in there on my phone.
And just to let you guys know, reporters are pushy and we're also under deadlines. So if you don't mind doing that now or right after this virtual press conference is over, that would be wonderful.
Okay.
Pulling them up right now, actually, emailing to me, so I'll make sure I.
Jason, you should include your high school pictures as well. We've been looking for those for a long time, so just start looking there, bro.
Yeah, those are pretty awful, and I think they're extremely
Trust me.
dated.
I would win that race by far.
And Reese looks like she's back from being on the move. Did you have
Yeah,
any-
so I could not find the individual ones, but I do have them on my phone, so I'm going to email them to you guys. And I don't have my prom dress yet because it's at the shop that the lady was making it at. When all this shut down, she shut down her shop, so I couldn't pick it up. But I do have I have a whole bunch of dresses because I just have a whole bunch of glamorous dresses. If you guys just want me to send you some pictures of those, because I was going to use one of them for a prom fashion show.
Do you have any pictures of you competing in sports?
Yes.
You
Yeah.
hesitated, but it sounded like a yes, so that's good enough. I'm thinking because that's really part of the story, that it seems to me that the future, not only now that's up in the air, but the future as well, at least for the immediate future. But you know what? This is all going to work out. It's a bummer. You do the best you can. It's going to be a chapter in your life. Move on, and you're going to reflect on this and tell your children 1,000,000 years from now, you are not going to believe this, and we'll have a vaccine, and this will no longer be an issue. That's my prediction.
Yes.
But what do I know?
No, I agree.
And
Got you guys.
Sharice, did you say that you had are you still doing your distance learning, Sharice? Do you have a spot like a laptop or a place where you do that?
Yeah, I'll actually show you. It's right across the table. So this is kind of where I just do all my classes.
Can you turn your phone horizontal?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
So I just have my laptop here. And on here, I just have my classwork. And then I have my headphones and my charger right here. And this is where I sit for about 4 hours every day. All my classes are through Edgenuity or Google Classroom. And just sit here and I finish all my classwork.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
I wanted to ask a couple of clarification questions for Ruben and Dianna. My Spanish isn't perfect, but I think I picked up some of it. I just wanted to clarify. Dianna, you're second generation?
Yes, I'm a second generation.
And you mentioned duele el corazón. Do you prefer being quoted in Spanish or in English for that?
It really doesn't matter, whichever one. You could do both.
Okay. And for Ruben, you said that you were born in Florida, but you're the first in your family to go to college?
And graduate high school, yes.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for the clarification.
Good luck, everybody. You're awesome.
Ruben, were you able
Sorry,
to
I
find
failed
your, were you able to find your suit that your outfit you had for prom?
My suit?
Yes,
Right
sir.
here.
Your suit.
You want me to show it to the camera?
Sure.
And Ms. Dawson, I just want to clarify, each school has a choice of how they perform their graduation ceremony?
We will still move forward as a district with the type of graduation ceremony. So we wanted to see out of the 4 options, which options had the most votes. So we'll still try to do something uniform district-wide, but of course we have to follow, the CDC guidelines, whatever we move forward with. But it was important for us to recognize our seniors and give them a voice. So we wanted to see what their top choice would be if, when we move forward with graduation, because we will have a graduation for all of these students. That's too important of a milestone not to have for them.
Ruben, you're back. Were you able to find your suit?
Yeah, I panned it to the camera. You want me to do it again?
Hold on.
Sorry, I missed that.
Okay.
Where's
Right here.
he? Hold on. Don't do anything.
Okay.
Where'd he go?
I'm right here.
No, I know, but I'm just trying to find you. I am old, okay? So this button
Okay.
thing is not my cup of tea, but it's really fun.
Let me know when you're ready.
Okay. So tell me
Okay.
about your suit and, you know, did you have it made? Did you buy it? What?
I bought it at this prom store at Eagle Ridge Mall, and I had it fitted to my size there. It wasn't that expensive. I am planning on wearing a black turtleneck with it if I can find one my size. But you know, that's really it. That's what I got.
Is that a trend? The turtleneck, or are you doing it just to have fun and be different?
It's a mixture of both. Some kids did it last year. I had thought about doing it since freshman year, but you know, they beat me to it.
Buena suerte.
Gracias.
Thanks, Ruben. Does anybody else have any questions? And I think, Stacy, your question before was about the number of seniors we have in the district, or you want to know how many we anticipate graduating this year?
Both, I guess, or maybe the ones that are graduating.
Okay, all right, I'll see what numbers I can get you on that, and then the other, you also wanted a copy of the questionnaire, at least how it's worded.
Yeah.
Tammy, is that something we can get? I believe that should be easy enough. Okay, is there any other questions? Does anybody else have anything, or?
I know someone asked for me to like send in a picture. I have a whole bunch of videos, some at track meets and stuff. So would it be okay if I send in like a video?
Yeah, that's even better yet.
That's even better.
Better, yeah. So
Okay.
if you want, you've got my email address, Teresa. If you want, you can either, I don't know if you have a link to it or how long the videos are, but we'll work together, and we got to get that as fast as possible because they need to be able to work on that today. So if you can start trying to pull whatever you can, if you can get a couple, and they don't need to be really long, I believe, just maybe like a minute or two length, and just send them to me, and I'll send them out to everybody.
Gotcha.
I already sent out like 2 senior photos. So
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
I got those photos. Yeah, Diana, thank you very much. I'll send those out. Thank you.
Good luck, seniors.
Amazing seniors. I'm so proud of all of you.
Thank you guys very, very much for making yourselves available. We appreciate it, and good luck.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Okay, see you guys. Be good.
Bye.
See you. Appreciate it.
Should I stop recording first? And leave meeting.
I'm glad to know we're all figuring this thing out.
We are. And I'm sorry, go ahead, Delaney.
I was just going to say to the seniors, I'm also a 2020 graduate from USF. So you guys have really been kind of inspiring today. And I hadn't heard of the drive-through graduation idea. So I'm definitely going to pitch that to our student gov. That's pretty awesome.
it's cool. Like our school, they're doing little tweaks on it. They're putting like a whole, like, if it happens, you know, I've talked to the principal and she said that she's going to do like a little red carpet and she's going to make it like, she's going to try to add little things to make it like all like really good, you know? So I'm really excited to see, like, hopefully a lot of people had the same mindset of me. Like everything has been canceled this year. Like I just want to graduate already, you know? I want something in 2020 to happen. So I'm really excited to see how they're going to incorporate like a drive-through to get our diploma. You know, it's kind of mind-blowing that they even thought about that. But yeah.
Before you guys before our participants sign off, if you'll just stay on, I just wanted to talk with you a little bit before you guys go, okay? And just recap a little bit of what the reporters are needing.
Thank you guys again so much.
You're welcome.